It's 11 o'clock, and it's time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, November 22nd, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I are 11 o'clock news on top straight 11 hour on this late Tuesday night. Is Donald Trump in the lobby of New York Times headquarters on Tuesday afternoon. Let's find Trump at the time saying he can get along, as he was immediately bashing firebrand many of his supporters at the door. A school bus packed with children slammed into a tree, football split apart. Shell shocked students and parents cried as record workers for as to pull in the wreckages. Investigators search for answers. In a Senate vote to the Obama administration, economic policy, a federal judge in Texas granted a preliminary injunction Tuesday delayed the implementation of a regulation that would extend over time eligibility to estimate 4.2 million workers. Richard Bertrand Spencer had just told his guests that he was surprised by the presence when the resident sounded fury outside of the dining room's double door reached his ears. For Donald Trump, little was more intoxicating and affirmative of his own power than creating tornadoes and watching him tear across the landscape. Washington, Ben Carson retired. Neurosurgeon ran outside her campaign for the Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump is close for Trump to pick him, Carson as housing secretary. On Monday, President-elect Donald Trump said he would pull out the Trans-Pacific Partnership as President Obama's signature trade deal linking countries around the Pacific Rim in his first day in office. Beirut, a Syrian minority group, alleged Tuesday that the rebels are preventing dozens of families from fleeing the eastern Aleppo as Russian-backed government forces intensify the bombardment of the besieged quarter. A storm in the Caribbean and has been indicated that a hurricane that has threatened in Costa Rica and the 7 Nicaragua forecasters said. They warned that the hurricane Otto may have winds at 90 miles an hour when its storm makes landfall on early on Thursday. Turkey has withdrawn an controversial bill which would have pardoned men convicted of child rape and the mayor of the victim. Police said Tuesday night that they arrested a suspect in a shooting about a Wayne State University police officer several hours earlier. President Donald Trump is moving toward a close to the domestic policy team suggested to restart. Neurosurgeon Ben Carson could be assassin secretary and speaking at a length to the Democrat Michelle Wie about education. President Donald Trump Charitable Foundation is admitted to the Internal Revenue Service that it violate legal prohibition against self-dealing, which bars nonprofit leaders from using their charities money to help themselves. Mayor Stephanie Wallens Blake and Baltimore Police Commissioner Kevin Davis responded to the Department of Justice report. Mansfield, you can step in the center at the Downtown Business Association Annual Christmas Parade at 3 p.m. Sunday at North Main Street. Foxburg, the Times Wall Street police officer, Foxburg Times Wall Street Power Service won't be closing anytime soon if a new postmaster Ken Mason has his way. Boston and a former reserve police officer and a patrol officer in Massachusetts called pleaded guilty to trying to send sexually images to a child. Federal prosecutors say 20-year-old Clifford Barber, Somerset pleaded guilty in federal court in Boston on Tuesday. Oliver was a reserve officer for the Somerset Police Department and a patrol officer at Massachusetts Community College. Springfield, Massachusetts, lawyer Chickbee, man charged with the murder of a pregnant woman inside of Springfield apartment 12 years ago, said she argued that it is not becoming a trial that the police failed to properly investigate. NASA scientists have been daydreaming about a new kind of rock. Let's do some business news here. Facebook wants me and Biden in China. So build a censorship tool that could add posts about pervert for the people in China, according to a New York Times magazine. The women has been running on one of the or another developmental tech giant, Hewlett Packard, for more than 5 years, and with all acquisitions and investments and splitting the company in half and spinning off of a bit, she sometimes seems. So, prosecutors Wednesday rated the office as the Samsung conglomerate and South Korea's National Pension Service as scandal surrounding the country's president's supervisor crept deeper into the nation's largest business group. NASA scientists have been daydreaming about a new kind of rocket engine that could carry astronauts to Mars in 70 days without burning any fuel. Population of wild koalas in the southeast portion of Australia's Queensland state has plunged 80% in less than 2 days, but researchers are for a simple company that plans to save them. When the astronauts were believed to be killed off the dinosaurs mentioned on Earth some 66 million years ago, the sheer force made the planet suffer small momentarily afterlife liquid. This vertically accelerated views shows scalp depressions in a part of the Mars with such textures probably researchers checked for birdhouse using ground penetrating radar above NASA's Mars reconnaissance orbiter. Microcephaly found in babies of sacred infested mothers months after birth. Planned Parenthood received about 50,000 donations in his name. Peter Chill News Time is 11:04 p.m. on this late Tuesday night, and it is time now for a New England Observer report in Hartford, Vermont. A working fire at 18 Lily Pond Fire Department seemingly had a fire on the second floor, 2-story wood frame extension in the attic. Peter Chill News Time, 11:04 p.m. this late Tuesday night, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Beep! Let's see if it's here. Someone has one experience in modern lanes of the traffic on the commuter rail, Fitchburg line, terrain, 4:30 to 10:35 p.m. from which is up in 5 minutes of goes between Lemonster Station and North Station. And on Thursday at Lincoln. Okay, I was in Bowies at New England this late Tuesday night. 95 northbound side is backed up after Route 25 and 8 Bridgeport. 84 eastbound side is backed up around Denbury, and westbound side at 84 is backed up around Waterbury. And Route 16 eastbound side backed up at 395 Killenly down in New York City. FDR driving the northbound side is backed up Lincoln Tunnel up to the Upper East Side. Lance Expressway eastbound side is backed up from Midtown Tunnel all the way up to Brooklyn. FDR drive opens is backed up on the southbound side around the southeast of Manhattan. 278 to Boyfriend backed up Lance Expressway to Brooklyn. 278 in the eastbound side backed up from 478 all the way to Brooklyn Bridge. 278 to the westbound side it is backed up around Sundown after the Verizon Narrows Bridge. Lincoln Tunnel westbound side it is backed up from Midtown Manhattan, New Jersey. Holland Tunnel westbound side it is backed up. 95 southbound side backed up in the Bronx. Frontenac Bridge on both ends is backed up. And northbound 295 backed up just around Route 95 after the Bronx. Out in Rhode Island, it's looking good. Central and Western Massachusetts Highway, looking good stuff at 190 on the northbound side backed up West Boylston. 495 on the southbound side backed up after Route 16 in Milford. But otherwise, Massachusetts Connecticut and Rhode Island highways are looking good. Interstate 87 on the northbound side, it is backed up around 912 M, headed towards Albany. New York State 3 is backed up around Syracuse. Route 190 on the southbound side is backed up after the Canadian border up in Niagara Falls. Highways and byways, Vermont, North remain out. Looking good in Interstate 87 on the southbound side. It is back around Route 99 in Westport and Autowood 59 on the northbound side, back around 7 Quebec headed towards Montreal. And Pennsylvania Turnpike on the westbound side, backed up between headed towards Colorado, south of Harrisburg. And the New Jersey Turnpike southbound side, backed up just around the Delaware Memorial Bridge and 95 northbound side, back around Wilmington, Delaware. And highways and byways, Maryland and DC and Delaware are looking good. Interstate 81 on the southbound side is back around Route 70 out in Martinsburg, Maryland. Interstate 68 eastbound side is back around Cumberland, Maryland. Peter Channel News Time is 11:06 p.m. on this late Tuesday night, and it's time now for a weather report. And looking at radar, and it shows some spotty snow showers stretch around east of Norfolk, New York, and stretch around Morristown, Vermont, around northwest of Montpelier, Vermont, and up in the upstate Vermont, and some snow showers in the northeastern Maine and the northwestern and eastern portions of New Brunswick and the north central portions of Nova Scotia, and some snow rain showers in eastern portions of Quebec, rain showers in east central portions of Prince Edward Island, and rain showers in western portions of Prince Edward Island. Alright, looking at the hazard weather outlook, because we could have some early Thursday morning and Friday morning, mixed light snow and freezing drizzle, forecast of practice 7 New England, glaze and ice accumulation and possible along the way. According to the nature snow, the winter mix will make it hazardous weather conditions impacting holiday travel. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For the night, most schools go about 25 degrees, west about 8 miles an hour. For Wednesday, south skies about 43 degrees, northwest about 69 miles, gust side 24 miles an hour. For Wednesday night, increase skies about 20 degrees, north about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Thanksgiving Day, a chance of snow freezing before 1 p.m. The chance of drizzle and snow between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. And then a chance of drizzle after 2 p.m. Pitch fog after 2 p.m. Otherwise, cloud skies will about high about 40 degrees and light off wind chance spacious 50%. New little no skirmish expected for Thanksgiving night. A chance of drizzle and snow before midnight, then a chance of drizzle patch fog before 9 p.m. Then there is a fog after midnight. Otherwise, cloud skies low about 33 degrees and calm wind chance spacious 30%. Friday, chance of drizzle morning after 11 a.m. There is a fog before 9 a.m. Otherwise, most skies got about 47 degrees. And Friday night, rain like May after 10 p.m. Cloud skies low about 39 degrees and chance spacious 6%. For Saturday, rain like May before 9 a.m. Most skies got about 49 degrees, chance spacious 6%. Saturday night, a chance of showers before 8 p.m. Most skies go about 33 degrees and chance spacious 30%. Sunday, most sunny podcasts go about 46 about 29 degrees. Monday, most sunny podcasts go about 40 about 34 degrees. And for Tuesday, chance of showers. Pucks got about 54 degrees, chance spacious 30%. Currently in Nottingham here, we have fair skies, and it's 32 degrees, humidity 56%. And Taunton and here in Nottingham, it's 31 degrees with humidity at 69%. And that's going to be for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, November 22nd, 2016. Please have a good night with a good positive. I'm not looking forward to see you tomorrow morning, more report. I hope you have a good night.